Welcome to Fortnite Friday episode. They're not numbered. I don't believe in that. Today we have former New York Congressman George Santos. Just a reminder, the views expressed on Fortnite Friday do not represent the views of the show or the streamer. Let's hope it goes well. If this falls apart, just Omega lol and be like, good bit, Connor. You know
Fortnite Friday with George Santos.
I have no clue who that
Subscribe
is.
to see more ConnorEatsPants clips.
Oh my fucking god.
George, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
George, welcome to Fortnite Friday, dude. What they're calling the biggest show on the internet.
Probably it is, because I only do things that matter.
I know. No, that's what they say. That's what they say. What have you been up to lately?
So much working. I'm working on so much. I have a lot of projects, not in trial, clearly, because I took a plea deal in August, and I've been just keeping my head above water. It's not the biggest poll numbers I've ever gotten, but 60,000 of your followers.
It's the everything app, dude. It's the everything app. Everybody's on it these days.
Yeah, it's just so incredible. I mean, I got to tell you, we're living in a simulation, and X is living proof of that.
I don't think we're living a simulation, but I do think that the world is ending, if that makes any difference.
I've never played this before, so I'm ready to embarrass myself. Let's do it. Do you like my pigtails?
Your pig? Oh yeah, your little Fortnite character. That's a
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you, George. When people see a default skin in this game, the kids make fun of you. I don't care. I don't judge. But like if you
That's fine.
you talk to like a young
Make fun
child,
of
like
me.
they will probably like be like, oh wow, you are a loser.
Yeah, that's fine. It's okay. I've been called worse. Unfortunately, you and I disagree on who should be in office, but you know, that's.
Well, I was gonna ask, like, who are you voting for?
Is that a serious question?
I mean, I assume it's Donald Trump, but I mean, you can answer.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I need you to ready
Donald
up. Wait, you did ready up. Never mind. I'm dumb.
I did ready up.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah. Look who's stupid now.
I'm new to this game.
Is that a fucking banana with an X-Men uniform?
No, it's Mr.
Is
Beast.
that a banana Wolverine?
No, it's Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast is a banana Wolverine in
Do you know
Fortnite.
do you know Mr. Beast?
I know who Jimmy is.
You know who?
I
You're on Jimmy basis.
I know who he is.
You hang out?
I am not. No. I don't know him. I know who he is.
Oh, I've met Jimmy.
Yeah, he's a.
I call him
very
Jimmy
generous
because
man.
I know him.
Okay, so what am I supposed to do here? Am I supposed to kill this dude with a pick?
This is like the lobby. Don't worry. This is just the lobby, dude. Now we're getting into it. So this is where it starts mattering, dude.
Okay, I am falling from the sky. Am I supposed? Do I have
Yeah.
a
So
parachute
follow
on this?
me. So yeah, you can get a parachute if look down. You can like press A to like. You'll figure it out. You'll get over here. What games have you? What video games do you play?
So I have the Switch, and all the games I have are Mario games.
Are what games?
Super Mario
Oh,
games.
okay,
So
Mario. I love Mario.
Super Mario Kart. Like I'm an old man, dude. I told you this earlier,
You're not that old.
and you'd be surprised. I'm 36.
36? I have a friend that's like 32.
He's too old to be your friend.
I'm 25.
Yeah. he's
Let's
too
talk
old
about
to be
that
your
because
friend.
when we called yesterday, you were like, yeah, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't like, a kid because yeah, I look pretty young, but like, no, I am 25.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, just policy. We don't interact with minors.
No, yeah, no, I think
true.
that's good. That's good. Trust me, I've known people in this space that don't take that boundary seriously enough.
Yeah, I think it should be. Okay, so I can't see your name anymore.
Okay, that's not good.
Why am I still falling?
Okay, everybody here again is a Splatoon player. They're not even shooting at me. So what makes you like want to vote for like Donald Trump?
So Donald Trump to me is, as a New Yorker, he exemplifies success, right? And
Yeah, like being born with like $1 billion.
he wasn't born with $1 billion. That's
He
the
was.
biggest.
His dad was like
No,
rich.
he wasn't. Yeah, rich, middle class rich, not
He's not middle
billion
class
dollar
rich. He was like a real estate mogul in New York.
No, he wasn't. He built brick buildings in Queens.
Well, he didn't build them. He had underpaid workers that built them, but yeah.
Well, that's not true. When Fred Trump was still doing the building, he was building his actual buildings with his real estate development company. So he's a developer.
Oh, wow.
So there's a lot of
That's
misconceptions
what I was saying, yeah.
about.
I think. Isn't that what I was
Yeah.
saying? He's like a developer, yeah.
Yeah, but he wasn't paying underpaid. He wasn't underpaying workers. I see your name. I'm like trying to.
No, I'm trying to get to you, bro.
Can I use my axe?
So
to
you
climb?
like him because his dad was a real estate developer?
No, that's not why I like him. I like him because he's successful. I mean, the guy defined odds. Like, think about it this way. Do you ever recall somebody? Oh, I see you coming down. All right, how are we gonna go up there now?
Just follow me, bro. Look at my back. I got Yoda on my back. You see this?
the fuck is that?
It's
Is
Yoda,
that Baby Yoda?
No, it's old Yoda. Dude, I could get Baby Yoda after this.
Why do you have Yoda on your...
Because like sometimes when like I find an item, he goes, ah! It was good, right?
No, that was good. I'm just saying. I'm just saying me. I'm so bad here playing this.
No, it was a good Yoda though.
Oh, your Yoda was fine.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it wasn't the game. That was me. Oh yeah. You said that like he likes like successful, and that's like good to you. That you like is Kamala Harris not successful?
Well, she is, but she seems to repute everything about success or being rich or anything.
Did she not like overcome like harder odds, being like a black woman in like New York that had to be like bused to like her school when like schools were like desegregated?
Well, first of all, that's not true, right? She wasn't around when segregation was a thing.
The storm, George!
What am I supposed to do?
Follow me, follow me, follow me. The storm's gonna hurt you, George.
I stayed inside.
Come on, this way. This way, George.
This.
Don't sidestep. Sprint. You can click in the left stick to sprint. There you go.
Oh.
Almost
Okay.
left stick, not right. Yep. There you go. Oh,
Why am I sidestepping?
I don't know. You're doing a little dance. That's all right. I can show you some dances soon.
Oh shit! I fell.
Oh no!
Am I gonna die?
It might be ideal, honestly, and then I can just res you somewhere else.
Oh shit!
That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Just get back up the hill, George. Get back up the hill. Up the hill. Up the hill. This way, behind you.
Give me a second.
This way, George.
Okay. I see it. This is a disaster. Was that lightning that was falling on me?
Yes. Yes.
What the fuck? What bullshit game is this? This is so fucking insane.
I know. It's not really a regulation esport these days. All right, you know what? This round might be a bust, George. I don't think we're getting out of this situation here.
Okay, what's the situation?
I'm just gonna show you dances until we die and we go to the next lobby.
Oh my god, why am I dying?
Because we're in the storm. We didn't move quick enough. We got into a heated debate too early.
Oh my god. Anyway, so I'm gonna just stand here and watch you dance with Baby Yoda, with Yoda on your back.
Old Yoda.
This is like so bad. Like I'm embarrassing myself because I didn't know how to play this game, and apparently it's like one of the most popular games these days. So,
one of the most popular games in the world.
Yeah, to everybody listening and watching, holy shit.
It wasn't actually doing that great this year, and then Fortnite Fridays kicked back up, and then people started talking about it again.
Anyway, so what was your movies? Resident Evil. I'm a big Resident Evil fan.
The Resident Evil movies?
Yeah.
What about like the games?
No, it's too scary. They were scary as shit for me.
No, but anyways, going back to like what I was asking earlier, we gotta go way back. We gotta go way back. Yeah, you said the Kamala Harris thing wasn't true, that like she didn't like go to like a school or like get bussed in or whatever?
No.
Why isn't that? I don't think that's true.
That was debunked.
I mean, I can tell you about a lot of debunked things, George, if we want to get into it.
I mean, we can get into it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, all right. I mean, okay.
I was in Washington, D.C. at the Ellipse in third row from speaking. I was in the VIP section.
Oh, VIP. How was the experience?
Yeah. Muddy and cold and one of the most awful experiences I've ever had.
Did you go through a metal detector?
I believe I did.
Nope,
at that
they didn't
time,
have.
yes.
They tried to take those down, I heard, I think. Well, yeah, they were like, there were a lot of them.
No, we went through security. We went through security for J6 at the Ellipse.
That's good.
I never went to I didn't go to the Capitol. Okay, I'm inside a warehouse and there's somebody shooting at me. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Who's shooting at me? Who has the goddamn nerve to shoot at me?
Probably a liberal, am I right, dude?
Oh, well, if we're going to talk about people shooting people these days, that does kind of check.
Wait, but both of the guys that like shot at Donald were like Republicans, though.
Ooh, okay. Why the fuck are you? No. Chill, lady. There's this random woman. Okay. Why did I not learn how to use?
They're Splatoon players, bro. They're like not. They're like. This is sad.
This shit's embarrassing.
Did you like give like a speech on January 6th? What was it?
I gave a speech on January 5th.
Oh, on the 5th.
Yeah, before the 6th, before it all went down.
Right, because they were like preparing for the 6th.
No, that's not true.
Well, absolutely. It is a little bit true.
Not true. Okay.
I mean, I don't know if you were, but like Giuliani and them were.
Oh, come on. Giuliani's a great man.
Well, he's America's mayor. Don't get me wrong. I mean, he's my username in League of Legends.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, America's mayor, Rudy Giuliani. Wait, do you have a connection to Rudy?
I love Rudy, but that's as much as I'm willing to say.
Oh,
I
okay,
think Rudy's a great guy.
No, I believe you. Totally, yeah.
No, you don't.
No, I do. I mean, I imagine he means well. He just might be, like, really fucking stupid, but I think he, like, means well. Maybe.
I don't think he's really fucking stupid. The guy took down the mafia in New York City. The dude...
Okay.
The dude was the mayor during 9/11. I mean, I don't know about that.
Wow, he was the mayor. Well, what happened then? Not a very good mayor.
Well, what, is the mayor supposed to know about national intelligence and national security? Are you alluding that mayors should be aware of terrorist threats, or at least prepare? I don't know, put an anti commercial airliner flying into skyscraper technology into I don't know what you expected him to do.
I'm sorry, I forgot this was a sore subject. Was that so? What was the?
I mean, it's a sore subject for America.
This is for you, right? Didn't you lose family?
No, I did not lose family in 9/11. I never said that. That was taken out of context.
Oh, but there was like a tweet where you said that like you lost your parents.
No, that's a lie. That was taken out of context. If you go back and read the tweet, people were talking about discrediting 9/11, and I was defending, the victims of 9/11. And I said, in the actions of that day, it was what led to my mom dying of cancer. But I never said my mom died.
I see. You just gotta be like careful with like, how you talk about like 9/11.
No.
Subject.
No. I wasn't. I didn't need to be careful.
Oh, the storm!
You know what it was?
Oh, it's okay. We're close. Right here. We're good. Right here. Over here. This way. Forward.
There. Okay, we're in.
Nice. No, you just got to be careful with like how you talk about like 9/11. It's just a sensitive subject for people.
I wasn't being disrespectful with the subject. It was taken out of context, and then people thought it would be funny to make fun of it. And for an entire year, I kept hearing how I killed my mother twice, which
that's inappropriate.
Not true.
That's inappropriate for sure.
I mean, if it's so inappropriate, why'd you just allude to it?
No, I didn't say you killed your mom, George. Or that. What did you just imply?
You alluded to that.
No.
You alluded to the subject.
Well, I alluded to the subject about you tweeting that your family potentially died on 9/11.
I never said that.
No, I know, but you just clarified, so we're good now. That's what I'm saying. I had a friend that got in a lot of trouble for a similar thing. They were just trying to like explain that like the situation of like 9/11 was bad and it was phrased poorly and taken out of context. So I do get what you're saying.
It's not even that it's phrased poorly. It's just people want to hear what they want. They see and hear what they want. They don't care to even make context of it. Like,
of course. Listen, I've heard that one before.
But well, it is what it is, right?
So, let's switch it up. Let's talk about your stint in Congress. So, what got you into like politics in the first place?
I was always a political junkie since I was a kid, right? So I was into politics, but I never thought I'd run for office. Quite frankly, I always thought politics was like a dynasty type situation.
Boring, am I right? Like, who cares? That's how I was.
I mean, well, that's what it still is, in my opinion, if you really look at it.
I mean, you made it pretty interesting, I'll say.
It wasn't until AOC got elected that I realized that if you work hard enough, you can become. AOC kind of inspired me to like run for Congress.
She showed you that like anybody can become a congressman. You know what, George? I'll say that you showed me that.
There you go. As ironic as it is, when she got elected, I said, well, if she can get it, I think anyone can. Joe Crowley was the Democrat that AOC primaried and ousted, who was supposed to be the next Speaker of the House of the United States.
Did he have bad vibes? Like, what was his deal?
No, he had great vibes. The problem is he was a politician who lost touch with reality and with the people.
Oh.
Yeah, he slept on the wheel, and she came and ate his lunch, and nobody thought she could, right? Like, oh, who's this bartender chick? Like, the arrogance was just
girl? Like, what?
Like, what, girl, chill. Like, it ain't happening kind of situation.
That's what I'm saying.
And it happened.
No, I actually think she's super chill. Like when I was younger, like I heard on the news that she was like trying to like ruin the country. I was like, damn, that's crazy. How'd she get elected? And then like I became like an adult and like I researched and I was like, oh wait, she's actually like a vibe.
I don't necessarily agree with her ideology. I think that's putting it politely. I think she is absolutely detrimental to our economy, to our longevity as a nation. But I have defended her in instances where people think she's corrupt. I fundamentally disagree that she's corrupt. She's not corrupt.
That's good.
She might she might not be the smartest person. I think she's willfully ignorant.
Okay.
But she's not corrupt, and I respect her for that. I have respect.
Wait, what is
for
like your
people
bar for
who-
like intelligence? Like, is it like conservative politics? Is that like what makes them smart?
No, common sense, right? Because I can level with Democrats.
Speaking of like common sense, what do you think about like guns?
I think the day you show me a gun growing its two little legs and fingers and walking around shooting people at will, then we have a gun issue. What we have is a mental health issue at this point.
What about like, does anybody need like an AR-15 though? Like, why do you need an AR-15?
I mean, aren't you using a make-believe AR-15 in your game?
Yeah, it's a video game.
Yeah, I understand, but again, I try to draw these parallels. Like, why do you need that in the video game?
Because it's a video game, George, and nobody's dying in a video game.
I get that. There's a dichotomy there. No, let's put it this way. Why are we limiting the right to bear arms? Why are we saying which guns people can own and they can't?
Because
cannot?
the certain guns are killing people, are made to kill people. They are made to kill humans.
AR-15s were not invented to kill people. There are actually,
really? What were they made for?
They're hunting rifles.
Oh, okay. Which are made to kill what?
My argument is any gun can kill people.
I mean, yeah, I agree.
So
I agree.
Why specifically to the AR-15?
Well, because it's so much easier to kill somebody with that one than like if you have like a fucking like
No,
revolver,
it's not.
like a cowboy.
It's no difference.
Like if you're like a cowboy, you got like 6 shots. Like okay, like I mean, at least it's gonna be less than like a 30-round magazine.
Okay, if you're a good, here's the difference. If you're a good cowboy and a good shot, you'll get 6 headshots from a revolver. If you're a shitty shooter and you're a sloppy shooter, which usually people using AR-15s are actually not the best.
Yeah, like if you're like a 19-year-old Republican.
Sure, a 19-year-old Republican that donated to Democrat causes illegally at the age of 17, and that was self-radicalized by the Democrats, but probably forgot to re-register as a Democrat. Okay.
Yeah, that's probably the most likely scenario.
Well, which is true, right? Which is about 40% of Americans don't even vote to the registration of their party anymore, but they just forgot to re-register.
I just think that, like, as a man, if you need an AR-15, that's just kind of like weak. Like, I don't think you as a man need an AR-15. I think it makes you like less masculine.
I don't own guns.
What about like only girls could buy AR-15s? Would you be down with that?
Like the trans person.
If a trans woman wants to buy an AR-15, yes. If someone wants to get on estrogen and then switch their gender identity to buy an AR-15, if we can start there, I'm down with that.
And then go into a Christian school and shoot it up.
No, I didn't. I didn't write that down on the policy.
Well, that happened last year. So again, guns are equally dangerous in the hands of no matter who. No matter
I agree.
What
so we should get rid of them, or the AR-15.
No, the Second Amendment will not be infringed upon.
The
now,
Second Amendment was made for like people that had like bayonets on their gun to shoot like one and then reload for like 35 seconds. Not for an AR-15 that can shoot like 100 rounds in like a minute.
Yeah, I understand, but back then we were able to take over. We were able to win a revolution and declare independence. Today, we disarm our population. We are powerless in the face of a tyrannical government.
I do feel quite powerless lately. I will say that. I will agree on that.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me one person who tries to do something that can impact your life. No, seriously.
Impact my life? Well, I don't know. I'm in a pretty fortunate position. I'm like, honestly, my life is great. I really can't complain.
For you. Okay, fantastic for you, right? But what about the other 350 plus million people in this country?
Well, right. That's why I try to educate myself on like a lot of these issues and imagine like in an ideal society.
Tell me one issue right now that you've seen championed in Congress.
Heal up, George. Heal up. Use that and heal.
Okay. Do I just go by it? How do I do it?
Yeah, pick it up and then like shoot with it. You even have a gun?
I don't know. How do I get guns?
If only it was all that way. You gotta get you a gun. But here you go. Take this.
Okay. Oh, now I have a gun. Oh,
wow.
Nice. Okay.
Just that easy.
In Congress, some of my favorite people, Congressman Corey Mills, the guy did like God's work, right? And to me, that's value. That's where value is. You can disagree, and that's fine.
No, I believe that like fundamentally, I think what matters is like helping people, like spreading love.
Yeah, well, then October 7 came around, and the State Department yet again is failing Americans in Israel. being left behind. And Corey, who's shooting at us?
What do you think about that whole situation?
And the fact that we still have to argue to defend Israel's right to defend itself against terrorists is, to me...
Well, I mean, I think that, like, there's a lot of nuance there, no?
No, there isn't.
Well, how do you think Israel was, like, founded?
I'm just going to put it this way. There is no nuance to...
Well, you don't want to, like, get into, like, the nuance of how Israel was founded.
Are we gonna do we get into the nuance of how America was founded? I mean,
yeah, there's a lot of discussion about that, or we tried to, but they're trying to ban discussion around that.
Nobody's trying to ban discussion about...
Yeah, in Florida, they wanted to not let you talk about like the Native Americans and stuff.
Wow, I actually feel bad that people actually think this. Ooh, hold on, the storm is coming. I gotta run. Shit, hey. I'm outside this.
Be careful. You're gonna activate some people, George.
I'm outside.
Yeah, you gotta come back to the storm, bro.
What was I saying? Sorry. There is no. It's not about nuance, right, Connor? It's.
But it is though.
What's the nuance?
There's like hundreds of thousands of like Palestinians have been killed in the past year.
The one thing that people seem to be ready to jump and be all giddy about is how Palestinians are dying. Did you forget how this all started? 1,400 Jews were killed in a single day. The largest number of people being killed.
You know how many like Palestinians were like killed like in like the past like 50 years, or like say 70 years? I'm not saying the actions of October. Let me make this clear. I condemn Hamas. I condemn Hamas.
Connor, the majority of the deaths by the hands of Hamas themselves and terrorist organizations, and then Israel takes the blame. And then a lot of people who are, giddy and are not really paying attention to what's happening.
I'm not giddy, bro. I don't like when anybody dies, bro.
Well, I don't like when anybody dies either.
Okay.
I'm pro-life through and through. I'm against the death penalty. I'm against abortion at late stages. I am pro-life. I don't like that.
I'm for abortions at late stages.
I'm totally against abortion at late stages for the simple fact that I was born in a 6 month of gestational period. So when my mother was 6 months pregnant,
I was born a month early. I mean, I was like a C-section emergency birth, so like I get it.
Great. I was born 3 months early, right?
I just won the game, by the way, George. If you're impressed.
I just saw that.
Let's go to lobby. I gotta switch skin. We can return to lobby.
Yeah, I definitely was no help to you there. You won the game all by yourself.
No! Don't say that. Wait, did you return to lobby? Oh, there you go. Yeah, just ready up.
I did. It's just loading up here. It just says continuing. Oh, it's offering me a bunch of these. Oh, I collected 3 items. Oh, how did I become this big dude now? Okay, whatever. I'm not going to ask too many questions.
It's a free game. They just kind of throw somebody at you to play as.
Gotcha. Oh, now you're a football star. Great.
No, but yeah, I mean, the point I was like getting at was like, I mean, there's like so many people die. Like, I get that, like, Israel has the right to defend itself. Like, sure, like, I'll give you that. But like at this point, like, it should have stopped a long time ago. Like, we should have like stopped. Like, we should.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think if Israel goes into a ceasefire, do you really think Hamas is going to honor it? The Houthis.
Bro, Hamas is like fucked now. I mean, there's probably people. So you know what? I bet that the issue is going to be exasperated. What? Say again?
What's the point of a ceasefire if we know that Hamas isn't going to honor it?
Like don't die.
Have you ever heard of a bad actor who tells people, civilians, hey, leave X and so place because we're going to shoot the shit out of it to give people a chance to live? Hamas doesn't do that. They killed 1,400 people in one day, the largest death toll of Jews since the Holocaust. Like and all why?
I know.
They're Jewish. It's ethnical cleansing. So you can't,
I agree, but like on both sides, there's ethnical cleansing though.
How? No,
like
Israel
one side is killed
like
put up a lot more numbers.
Dude, Israel doesn't have a mandate to kill Palestinians. That's not their mandate. That's not their vibe.
But that's what they're doing, though.
Not even close. But okay.
But like they're like bombing like civilian places. Hey, I don't want to get to. This is supposed to be a fun show, George. But the point I'm getting at is I don't want innocent people to die, bro. And I think that your perspective on that is a little bit. I don't want to say ignorant, but I don't think it's fully informed. I think you're too indoctrinated into like right-wing politics. Like think about this clearly. If like you genuinely like feel like you care about life and stuff, I don't think that you're exactly educated on this.
I beg to differ. I don't think you had enough information in order to make your assessments and what you're saying.
Do you like read?
I read enough. Yeah. I also had access to a lot of classified briefings in my time in Congress on the specific issue.
Did you like talk about like aliens?
No, I didn't waste my time talking about aliens.
What do you mean waste your? What if there are aliens?
Sure, good for them.
It's like a huge deal. What do you mean? If there's aliens on the planet, good for them?
Yeah, so what?
What does that mean for us if there's aliens on the planet?
What is the point?
Like, how strong are they? What do they have? What can they do? What is, like, out there?
Clearly, if they could do anything meaningful, they would have done it already. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I guess we haven't, like, gone to, like, nuclear war.
I mean, if aliens wanted to turn us to glass, I'm pretty sure they have the technology.
Yeah, but no, maybe they're mad chill, though.
If they were a threat...
No, I'm saying maybe they're mad chill, but you could have, like, been briefed on that.
Yeah, I understand. There's a lot of things that I did get briefed on in Congress that I'm not at the liberty to speak about because they were classified. So,
right.
Tough luck there. Sorry.
No, I'm not. I mean, it was just you know, fun question. Just trying to lighten the mood. Aliens, you know, like E.T.
I think I just.
What do you think I like politically aligned, George? Like what? Like if you look, like what I've said, like what do you think?
You give me libertarian vibes.
What I've said gives you libertarian vibes?
It does.
Can you define libertarian?
I can. Somebody that's all over the map. You seem to be super sensible. You seem to be super sensible. At the same time, I don't think you. Not that we talked about it, but I'm going to assume somebody who's well off, according to you, by your own definition.
I'm very, very lucky. Well, yeah. I have a cool job.
So, cool. So I'm also going to assume you're not into big high taxes or big government, and that government.
No, I mean I think that like if I think that like big taxes, if like I'm making a good bit of money, like more than the average person, is like good, because then like people that aren't making as much can have a little bit more like social services and stuff.
Oh, I'm all for social services. You see, that's what people don't talk about. But
you don't like big government.
I don't like big government, but
so how are you going to
like,
get social services without like a larger government?
You don't need big government for social services. Okay. You don't. It's a myth.
How do we get them?
By delegating them back through the 10th Amendment, through your local state rights government and municipalities. You don't need a big federal government in order to have good social services, because they interfere with bureaucracy on everything.
You smoke,
bureaucracy.
George?
I do not smoke. I've never smoked a day in my life.
You should try. It's actually sick.
I'm not interested, thanks.
I just do like edibles. Like I don't even smoke actually, but like edibles like on occasion. Like I think really like mad chill.
I'm not into, quite frankly, anything that, you know, I don't do drugs at all. I'm not into cigarettes. I'm not into weed. It's just not my thing. You're gonna hate this even more. I'm super anti legalizing marijuana.
What? Oh, you gotta elaborate on that.
I think it's problematic. It's dumbing down our society.
Ninja's here. Watch out. All right, I got him. Do you know the streamer Ninja? Do you know any like streamers?
No, I know no streamers.
Oh, well, Ninja's like the biggest Fortnite streamer, but he doesn't like me.
Oh, why doesn't he like you? What'd you do to him?
Because he was mean to my friend that's a girl, and I was like, don't be mean to girls, and then he unfollowed me.
I can square up with that. I agree. Don't be mean to girls. I don't like that.
Yeah. He won't play video games with girls. Would you play video games with girls?
Absolutely. One of my best friends is the one who made me buy a Nintendo.
Well, hell yeah.
I just saw you repelled.
Oh yeah, you gotta get in the zip. I'm sorry, dude. I keep assuming you know what you're doing.
The zip line.
No, so you thought I was libertarian?
Yeah, you strike me as a libertarian, but
okay. Well, I don't think that's accurate really at all, but fair enough. Yeah, I would say I'm like beyond like the political divide. Like I'm like the Lex Fridman of Twitch. Like, you know Lex Fridman?
Not well, but explain to me what you would consider your political...
Well, he's just like so like beyond politics. It's just we're just having conversations, and so like, you know, like I don't even like get into that.
I'll give you that. I mean, a lot of life is political, though.
I think everything is inherently political, actually.
I mean, Twitch is political.
I think literally every single interaction in our lives is inherently political to some extent. And I especially think like comedy is inherently political. Which is why like I used to not like make jokes about like current events and stuff, because I was like, oh, like my stream and stuff is like escapism. But like as like I grew older and I was like, oh shit, like the world's on fire. Like I think that like escapism to an extent also needs to involve like current events. Because you can't bring light to things in a fun way. You can't really actually like criticize or like digest things.
I concur. I actually concur 100% with you. Oh, okay. Is that a real guy? Come over here.
You got it, George. That's a real guy right there.
Huh?
That's a real guy. Get him, George.
Where the fuck did my gun go?
They're right here. They play Splatoon. You got this, dude. Down here. Down.
Hold on,
oh,
there's
no.
another guy. There's
Down
another
here,
guy up
George.
here. Hold on.
Down. Down.
Hold on, I have
no,
another,
no,
I have a
wrong guy.
up.
Down here.
I just got killed. Oh. I love how you're like, down here, and I got my ass handed to me up there.
Yeah. I do have something I want to bring up. I did a little bit of research. There was an article recently in Semaphore. Do you know that publication?
I do know it.
Yeah, well, they talked about there's like an underground network of like right-wing influencers that have been like in the coordinated Zoom calls with like their cameras off. And like recently, there was an event where they wanted a bunch of you guys, including you in the call, to spread like sexual smears on Kamala Harris. Quote, comparing her to the Hawk Tuah girl, which, by the way, is an upcoming guest on Fortnite Friday, friend of the show, Haley Welch. But you were brave enough to call it out, and you said that's inappropriate. You said it's inappropriate.
Yeah.
And I think that was really cool of you. However, does that not like make you think like because like they were getting paid $20,000 to just post these things on social media, which is a pretty absurd amount of money for like just like spreading smears.
Hold on, look.
No, go ahead, elaborate.
I'm not willing to do that, right? I'm not willing to go make sexual innuendos about the Vice President of the United States. At the end of the day, I'm very institutionalist, and I will, in some weird way, protect the very institution I criticize. Because if
I like that.
It's a weird dichotomy. I criticize the institution, but I still also think it's worth protecting and defending and upkeeping. And I'm not about to just, start spreading lies about the Vice President of the United States. And I'm just not with that.
I agree, but like, don't you think that like the fact that they're offering that much money for such like absurd things, and that like you can't really trace back where that money is coming from, is a little concerning? Especially when like recently there was just like a federal indictment that like a bunch of right-wing commentators like Tim Pool and such were being paid by like the Russian government to like, spread exactly what they're already talking about. Like, isn't that a little bit like maybe you guys should look a bit more into like where your money is coming from? Like maybe you are being influenced by like foreign institutions.
Democrats aren't immune to that, right?
Wait, George, pick this up. It'll shoot for you, so you don't have to shoot your gun. Back here.
For you.
Yes.
I just learned how to heal myself. That's it.
Yep.
Oh.
Well, no, this thing on the ground. This thing will shoot for you. This War Machine's auto. It's War Machine from You've seen Avengers? Don Cheadle.
Yeah. That thing I just put.
Yes. So now that you have it, you have multiple slots, right? You have multiple slots of items. So do you know how to switch slots with like the bumpers?
Like that.
There you go. So now you have a turret on your. So now you can. That thing will shoot for you on your back, and you can shoot that yourself.
Oh my god, I love it.
Sorry, he was Terrence Howard in Iron Man 1. If you've only seen Iron Man 1.
Dude, are you equally outraged with Zelensky interfering in our election?
Am I equally mad with him? How is he interfering with the election?
Oh, he was campaigning with Josh Shapiro in the state of Pennsylvania just 2 weeks ago.
I don't think like the Pennsylvania constituents really give that much of a shit about Zelensky, bro.
Well, my question to you, why do I keep fucking... Oh, okay, no, I thought I had done the same stupid thing as earlier. My question is, why the fuck was he in Pennsylvania, and why the hell was Josh Shapiro abhorrently signing?
Probably because like our election's really important
missiles
for like his country, I would imagine.
Right, the same.
Yeah, but that's like transparent. That's like transparent. Like I am here, and I'm like going to like be in America to promote like Ukrainian interests. It's not like money under the table to like try to like promote a candidate.
During an election for
and
president.
Zelensky also met with Trump too. I was like, was that?
Yeah, he met with Trump after the backlash. I can confirm to you that was not scheduled.
Okay, I do a lot of things unscheduled.
So,
like I have a date tonight that wasn't scheduled with a girl.
Okay, let's talk about this girl.
She streams on Kick. She streams on Kick. You wouldn't know her. You wouldn't know her. You wouldn't know. You don't know her. Let's just move on.
Sir, well, why are you so quick to brush us off?
You wouldn't know her. She's on Kick, bro. Come on, here. Okay, go to the circle. Go to the circle. Go to the circle.
Going to the circle.
You're going the wrong way.
Shit,
right, speaking of like girls, like how's like Lauren Boebert or like Marjorie Taylor Greene? What do you think about those two?
Oh, Lauren's my friend.
Okay.
Oh shit, I'm not gonna. Hold on, and then so is Marjorie.
Oh.
Why am I caught outside? Why am I caught outside of the store?
You guys like hang out still?
I haven't been to DC in a while, and I'm definitely not going to go to Georgia.
Wait, why not? We're just lit.
Not right now.
Wait, why?
Nothing against. Shit, I'm stuck outside the storm, dude. I'm fucked. I died.
I'll pick you up. I'll pick you up.
How are you gonna come out here? You're gonna.
All right, I'm different, George.
Oh, you're built different.
I hope so. I didn't realize it was a 5-tick storm.
Holy shit.
I might not be different, George. That was a bad idea, actually. That was a bad idea.
So Lauren Boebert, one of my favorite people, as friends-wise. I'm not gonna get into policy talking when we have different styles. I love her though, and I can't wait to watch Beetlejuice with her.
Yeah, no, she had a good time at Beetlejuice.
And can you blame her?
No, I mean, listen, I can't imagine Beetlejuice was that engaging. Good for her.
I want to watch the new movie Beetlejuice. So let's
Yeah, me too.
let's see how. I want to go watch that with her. It's already out.
You're gonna go watch you're gonna watch it with her?
I'm definitely gonna either go to.
If I'm going to Beetlejuice with Lauren Boebert, I gotta set some ground rules.
Okay, relax. Okay, why is everybody so? You do realize she was not jerking anybody off like people said.
I didn't say that. I mean, they were like, you know.
That was an absolute fabrication.
Yeah,
but the problem is that this shit was all over the news, all over the internet. That she was jerking somebody. Oh no, she was not. You know, like people need to chill with this shit. It's so infuriating. Like she's 36 years old. She got a divorce. She got out of a bad situation. She was dating somebody, and she hadn't dated since she was in high school.
Yeah,
she
so
married
of course she wouldn't be jerking them off.
You know what? I can't.
I was just like, we have fun here, George. But Marjorie's chill?
Marjorie's super chill. Marjorie is such a chill person that I wish people would understand how chill she is.
Really?
Place right there.
Wait, so why is Marjorie chill?
So Marjorie's a chill person, like super down to earth.
But if you care about anti-Semitism, she literally was saying that Jews control the weather, literally today.
She said that when she was.
No, she said something like that today though. I gotta go. I could pull it up, but she said, yeah, she was hinting at it.
Please pull it up. Read what you're talking about, because I didn't.
Jamie, pull it up.
I didn't see that.
Can Jamie help me here? Jamie, text me.
I'm gonna have to ask.
Do you know Jamie? Oh, Jamie's my assistant. You listen to podcasts like Joe Rogan or Talk to her?
No, I don't.
Well, they both have Jamies. It's your guy that helps you with your show.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, literally, I'm
so
not
Jamie's your assistant. No, I don't.
So she tweeted this. She tweeted this. She goes, "Let's put this in to you on Discord." Okay. He said, this tweet. He said, "Yes, they can control the weather. It's ridiculous for him to lie and say it can't be done." Now, she didn't say Jewish people. However, considering how many QAnon nuts there are out there that follow her, that do think that, certainly she should have the awareness to be hey, maybe this could be taken that way. She also said they made space lasers, which would be pretty fucking cool if they did, but they don't do that.
I don't think she's talking about Jewish people here.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a hint, nudge, no? I mean, George, here's the thing, George. I'm gonna be 100% no shit with you right now, okay? I've been completely we have the whole time, but just genuinely, I'm telling you this from my heart, okay? You, in your platform, I think, I don't know how much of it is really not understanding the people that you surround yourself with, or what's going on, but if you want to do a podcast or get into this space and do all this stuff, you need a bit more self-awareness on this stuff, man. It's frustrating as someone that I try to have an open dialogue, I try to care. This stuff is frustrating to me because with Marjorie saying this crazy shit, and you were just mad about anti-Semitism earlier, but she's the one that's actively doing this. It's wild to me. It's not computing. It's all spread love. That's all I'm trying to say. Oh, he muted. Wait, George, you're on mute. You're on mute. Can
you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
There you go. So you're assuming she's talking about Jews. You're assuming that's what that is.
No, I mean, she said Jewish space lasers in the past, and then she says they, and she's not. You guys know that the right-wing QAnon audience thinks that. They think Jews control the world and shit. You know that. You're not. You know this. There's plenty of QAnon nuts that say this.
Okay, so QAnons are nuts. Do you see me running
then why
around
do they play
QAnon?
into them? Why do they play into it?
Who is they?
Republicans, bro. Trump. They're all he's not gonna denounce this stuff outright because he wants to vote. I don't know what to tell you.
Connor, it's really easy to just make assumptions. You haven't given me one substantial fact that Marjorie Taylor Greene in this specific instance with this statement was alluding to the Jewish people at all. You've just given me conjecture and semantics, but not a single fact or substance to say that you can corroborate this. Can we steal this plane and fly it?
She said
cool.
Jewish space lasers.
She said Jewish space lasers in 2018, before she was even a member of Congress.
Okay.
Actually, two years before, and she's come out and
6 years
explained herself.
ago.
Matter of fact, same publication, Semaphore.
How old is Marjorie Taylor Greene right now?
Dude, same publication that you quoted, Semaphore did an in-depth interview with her.
She was 40 years old when she tweeted Jewish space lasers.
I'm just going to repeat myself here. I want you to look for the article that the reporter Kadia Goba from Semaphore did with Marjorie Taylor Greene on that very comment when she says, I'm sorry. I was unaware and I was highly impressioned by, people and surroundings around.
I didn't know she was sorry. I didn't see that part. This might be.
Fuck, hold on. You're coming into your realizations here, and
Alright, fuck it. We gotta get in the storm, bro. No, you're right.
I'm trying to get.
She said sorry.
Yeah.
Hopefully she clarifies the whole weather thing too, because that's it's obviously gonna be taken that way.
It's not. She's talking about the deep state. She's talking about.
Okay, but George, have you seen X the Everything app lately? Look at Elon's replies. Look at what people are saying. There's open Nazi shit on there now, and it's spreading more and more because it's accepted now. It's terrible how bad it is on there. But the silver lining is that more people are realizing how many motherfuckers are out there. How many motherfuckers are out there and it's doing this shit. So you can't turn a blind eye to it anymore. We can't feign ignorance on it, bro. Everybody sees it.
Connor, we might have to agree to disagree, but again, I don't see Nazi shit because I have that shit muted. Nick Fuentes blocked me within 3 days of him coming back.
Well, they're gonna fix that. Elon's fixing that soon, where you can you'll still be able to see his tweets at least.
Yeah, well, I don't want to see his shit.
Oh, well, Elon's changing that for some reason, no?
Yeah, well, for some bizarre reason, and I disagree. And I think the moment he removes the block function from X, that'll probably be when I'm going to witness the downfall of the platform, because I'm a big user of block.
Oh, God forbid we witness the downfall of X/Twitter.
If he takes it in that direction, I don't see longevity for it.
It kind of reminds me of how people are like, oh, World War III, when will that start? I feel like we're gonna look back and we're gonna say it's already started. This is gonna be remembered as already the beginning.
Wait. If you
I would say the downfall of Twitter already began.
Okay, fair. But if you're still wondering when World War III is going to start, then you're behind the 8 ball. Because in my opinion, it started when Russia incurred in Ukraine, and all of a sudden,
what I was just about to say.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, the United States was fighting a proxy war with the Chinese Communist Party.
Literally just agreed with that. That's really what I was going to say.
Yeah. Well, I've said that on the record too, as early as March last year or February last year.
I said it February of 2022. I said it a year before that.
Oh, that's fine. I said it on the record, so it matters more.
I said it on Twitch, on YouTube.
That's fine. I said it on the congressional record, where it's going to live forever. So, like I said,
the congressional record is a little tarnished these days, I would say.
That's totally fine.
It's lost a bit of its respect.
We could agree to that. And you can make innuendos and try to say that I'm to blame or whatever, if you believe that. But I didn't hire my mistress, I wasn't fucking lobbyist, and I never took money from lobbyists or voted in special interests. So I'm kind of proud of my record.
What was the deal with and this is probably my toughest question. I'm gonna transparently, because I did some research on this and I do want to hear what your response is. What is the Pets United thing, where apparently you took wimoney from veterans for their dogs, and then apparently didn't pay them back, and
so that's just another absolute wild fucking smear campaign from a person I've never met, to his own admission. Fuck, I got killed. 2 guys ganged up on me. Outright said he never met me, but he knew it was me. Depicted a story completely backwards to fit a narrative, to his advantage or whatever he was trying to do. And here I am, So,
what does that mean, like, fit a narrative? Like, why does they always say that? It's like, and then like they end the sentence. Like, okay, like, yeah, it's a narrative. That's what I just said. That's the thing I just said. It's the narrative.
Dude, do you not understand how narratives are set in Congress? Do you understand speaking points?
Yeah,
You're
no,
smart
I know.
enough to know
I mean, that's
that.
just how, like, talking works.
It's kabuki. It's kabuki theater. All of Congress is kabuki theater, my friend.
I don't know what that
Kabuki
means.
theater.
I thought kabuki was like... Never mind.
It's all bullshit. Congress is lying to you. If a congressperson's lips are moving, they're lying to you.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm actually going to ask you a question. How'd you come up with the name Eats Pants? How does that even come to be?
You ever seen the show iCarly?
I haven't. That's probably after, like, I was probably too old for that already.
There's an episode where the teacher, like, is, like, annoying, and the kids are like, oh, Mr. Howard eats pants. They write it on, like, the whiteboard. And, like, when I was, like, making a name, I was like, I need something that people can, like, remember. And so I was like, what do I remember? And I was just sitting there, and then I was like, oh, that iCarly episode where the teacher, they said he eats pants. And I just put my name instead of Mr. Howard, and then called it a day.
No, it's totally easy to remember.
Yeah.
Off-putting as shit, but totally easy to remember.
Would you say I came to this interview prepared, George?
I would say I would if I were grading you, I'd give you a mid score. So
like what, like a 6 out of 10?
Probably. I don't think you
That's
did
about
your
my
due
high school
diligence.
average.
Well, there you go. So you're staying true to yourself, and that's important.
Exactly. I was just wondering, like, I have friends. You ever heard like The Yard?
No.
Okay, well, yeah, whatever. They're okay, but like they were under the assumption that I didn't prepare for my last interview with Joe Exotic, the Tiger King, when in reality I actually meticulously planned the entire thing, and I wasn't given credit for how I masterfully navigated that exactly 30-minute interview because he called in from prison. And I was hoping that my presentation here today has shown that perhaps maybe I do come prepared. Maybe they should appreciate my artistry.
I'll say you prepared 6 out of 10. That's a fair assessment, and I'm not saying that's a slap back at you. You went for low-hanging fruit of tabloids, but you didn't really ask me any questions. I actually
what do you want me to ask?
Oh no, I mean that's your job to figure out, like, as an interviewer, right?
That's true.
I'm not going to I'm not going to tell you what to ask me. You figure that out yourself.
And what is, like,
right?
your favorite like topic to discuss? I don't know.
I mean, again, had you prepared, you would know that.
Okay.
Is that fair? Am I being harsh?
What do you think? Talk about Kevin McCarthy. What do you think? Like, let's dish on him. Let's hear some Kevin McCarthy stories.
I don't got any. I got nothing to dish on him. I can tell you a fun thing. He used to call me Sunshine.
Oh, that's a cute name. Wait, that's so fun.
Yeah, that was kind of funny. There's a lot of humanizing aspects of members of Congress that I guess are missed upon the population. But
no, I love that. They're just like us.
Yeah, Kevin was a great leader to his party. And yesterday was the 1-year anniversary of his vacation, which I voted against and disagreed with. But who am I?
But did you want him to be the speaker?
I did not mind him saying a speaker because at least he stood for certain values, even though he compromised sometimes and folded to the Democrats. But we never walked out with our asses handed to us. Did the Democrats not have values? It's not about values.
That's what you just said. Is he stands for values? You said he stands for the Democrats. Do they not have values?
They have their sets of values. We have our sets of values, right?
So it's okay if someone has different sets of values.
It's okay. I see nothing wrong with that.
What values
I'm just
do you
saying
have?
that he never conceded. He never conceded. Our agenda to the Democrats and just took it up the ass like Mike Johnson does.
Dang, let him know. Talk to him. But I thought Mike Johnson was literally put in because he's supposed to be better about that than Mike McCarthy. Or sorry, Kevin
McCarthy.
Sorry.
Well,
Mike McCarthy.
Clearly we were all wrong, right? Everybody who thought that was wrong. And I think.
Sorry, I just got Iron Man. Look at this. I got Iron Man boots, bro. Where are you? Oh, you're down there. Sorry, hold on, I'm coming down.
Are you on this rock on top
George,
of me?
I got a sick toy for you, bro. Check this out.
What did you get?
Check this out, bro.
I have no.
You seen Avengers Infinity War, bro? Check this out.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Pick that up, bro. Have a treat.
It's pretty cool.
All right, now shoot with it. Try to shoot or something. I don't really know how it works, so. No, like put your inventory on the boots. Yeah, and then, there you go. Oh, that would have been really funny if that hurt. That would have been really funny.
Oh, this is fucking sick. That's it. I'm only gonna fly. That's it. It's over. How do you even lose when you're wearing this?
You don't. You don't lose. That's the thing about Fortnite, George, is even when you lose, you win. That's the thing about fun games. You ever heard of the game Deadlock?
No. So I'm not a big game. I'm not big into games. I'll put it this way. Oh, I thought I was gonna die.
No, it's like the next big thing. Is when, like, Deadlock's gonna be the next big game. You'll be hearing about it soon. But I'm like the face of that game. They're calling me the face of Deadlock.
Why? Oh, you're an early subscriber.
I'm very early in on it. Yeah.
So this is actually more. It's giving me more anxiety than Congress did.
This is?
Yeah.
Oh.
This game is pure anxiety.
I thought the interview. I was like, oh, I'm sorry.
No, is it still moving? No, it stopped moving. All right, let's see if I can put.
Wait, why when one of the live things that when I was looking up that people said you lied about, why did you apparently say that you were a producer on Spider-Man Alone in the Dark?
That's not true either.
For those that don't know, that was a Broadway Spider-Man musical that completely bombed and failed and it was a disaster. But apparently
I never said that. That was just made off from cloth again because it was just oh, it's George Santos. You can say whatever you want, right? So nobody ever materialized proof of that. I'm still waiting for it too. I've questioned the New York Times repeatedly, hey, where's your proof for this? Because I want to see your corroboration here.
Fair enough. But I'm George. I gotta lock in.
You slid right in. That was interesting.
I'm locking in right now. Do you know who my skin is in Fortnite?
I have no clue who that is. Who is that?
O.J. Simpson.
Oh my fucking god. Did you see his?
He died.
Did you see? Oh, he just died. Did you see? Kim Kardashian's little thing about the Menendez brothers should be released. That they're not monsters, and she knows. She spent a lot of time. She calls Kyle Lyle.
I don't know who is that. What?
The Menendez brothers, the little two monsters that killed both their parents, are now trying to gain empathy with this new docuseries that came out on Netflix. Saying that they were, molested by their parents and whatnot. It's just bullshit. They're two little monsters, and
I don't really care about that. I don't really look into that. That's crazy though. I care more about there's 100,000 people that are dying in the Middle East. Yeah, and well,
you should be equally pissed off that.
Oh, big win!
You won. Look at that. Are you doing the Macarena?
Yes.
That's amazing.
Wait, I'm gonna change skin one more time. Go back to lobby. We can maybe get one more in, I think.
He's pretty cool, pretty good at it, according to her. Is that Shaquille O'Neal?
Yes, he's in. He just joined the item shop right now. He just joined the game.
So let me ask you a question, Connor. What do you expect? What did you expect this would be like? What was your expectation for this interview?
My expectation? I didn't set an expectation. I had hopes. I was like, okay, how can I narrowly navigate this interview with somebody who, quite frankly, George, I do have a lot of ideological difference with and have issues with how I perceive how you got into office and what you sort of represent. However, I do think, and I mean this, I think that you have a aura about you that allowed you to get into the position that you are in. And I think that is extremely interesting to dissect and talk about. Even if some of these things in regards to how you got there, maybe you don't even yourself realize. Why conservative politics lends itself to allow someone to do what you did to get in the office or things like that. I think that there's a lot to unpack there that I'm not the guy to do that for, because I'm just a fucking funny guy that plays video games.
One thing about you funny guys is that you funny guys always seem to feel like you know the solution to everything, but you never want to actually talk about them.
No, I do want to talk about them.
I've learned that.
That's what I was doing today.
All right. Oh, you're avoiding the bigger point here.
That's not true.
You said you have.
Well, they talked about it the whole time.
You just told me you have severe differences with me, but you're not willing to talk about it.
That's not what I said. I literally didn't say it. We talked about it the whole. Wait, that's not true. That's not true. That's not.
That's what I just understood. Okay, so
we disagreed amicably throughout this, and I would say, we didn't fully close our arguments sometimes, and I would say I kind of cooked you sometimes.
What the fuck is that on your hand?
What?
What would no? You're. What was Shaq holding before?
This?
No.
This?
The big thing.
AR-15. AR-15.
No, it wasn't a.
Oh.
It wasn't a gun. What the fuck is that?
It's a Shaq pickaxe.
Fucking God! It reminded me of the. It reminded me of Resident Evil when that freaking mutation came with the.
Guy who's only seen Resident Evil.
Hey, well, I love
Sorry.
the movie. Okay, dude. Ideologically, let me put it this way: I have two ways I live life. I believe in live and let live, and I don't give a fuck about social issues. Don't really care.
Okay.
I mean it. Look, I don't agree with the late term abortions, but if you want to go have one, knock yourself out. I think abortion should be legal. Period. I've held that stand. I would never vote to ban abortions.
That's good. But I mean, all the Republicans would. I mean, if they put like you would like go in line with the Republicans if they tried to pass it, though. No.
No, I would not. I voted against Republicans many times when I disagreed.
All right.
Did you ever look at my voting record?
Well, they get mad
I
at you, and they get like, you know, you get like chastised. No, I get it. That's good. I'm glad you voted against it. No, I believe you. I believe you. I used to be like, when I grew up, I was around like mostly conservative people.
You're gonna tell you have no biases in life?
I mean, when I was growing up, everybody, I went to like a private Christian school, George, and everybody around me for the most part was pretty like conservative, like Republican. In fact, I remember my 2008 election at my school, our mock election. I was the only, no, there were two people in my like 80 kid class that voted for Obama. And it was me and the one black kid in our grade. And so people were like, why did you vote for Obama? And I was like, I don't know. Like, I just liked his name better. I didn't think anything about it. And so once the results came out in the election, it was like 78 people voted for McCain and people voted for Obama. I left there going like, oh my God. Obama's gonna get fucked in this election. McCain's got this in the bag. This is crazy. Like 78-2. And then Obama got elected, and I was 9 years old, and I was like, damn, maybe I don't understand the world.
That was the first presidential election I voted in. I voted for McCain proudly. McCain was a war hero.
He seems like a chill guy. He seems like he was pretty chill.
He was a good man. You know who you should.
So why did Donald Trump say he was like a loser?
You know what? I don't agree with everything President Trump says.
Okay.
I don't.
But, like, don't you think that like the kind of character that would cause someone to say shit like that is not someone that should be in, you know, the presidency?
He was a president for 4 years, and it was arguably the greatest 4 years of this country's economy.
Yeah, COVID was awesome, bro.
Yeah, because COVID was his fault, right?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's his fault, like the impetus of it, but certainly the handling of it.
That's a moronic statement, then.
No, I say his handling of COVID.
Awesome.
His handling of COVID, yeah.
Dude, who could have handled it better? Biden? Obama? They knew the formula.
Bro. My ass.
Dude.
My ass could have handled it better.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Are you serious right now?
Yes, I'm serious that my ass could have handled it better.
Okay, that's one hell of an ass you got there then, buddy.
Yep. People been saying that.
People are gonna line up then. Careful.
All right, let's calm it down, George. Let's calm it down, man. We have fun here. We have fun here.
Dude, it's hypocritical if you tell me with a straight face that anyone could have handled it better. Nobody knew what the fuck to do. It was a once in a 100 years.
Because Trump was in office, and like we don't really have like a leader in office.
Okay, yeah. And
Bro, he's only in office. But he's only in office, like make him like get fat. Like come on, like he just wants attention. Like did you see like in the debate when he gets called out on like his crowd size? That's all he can fucking focus on. Like come on, George, let's cut this shit, bro. We can't. Like at least I can understand ideology, but like at least with this motherfucker, we gotta just. Can we stop bullshitting about Donald Trump, please?
Okay, so let's stop bullshitting that Kamala Harris makes sense when she speaks in euphemisms and is completely incoherent.
Bro, you're just looking at you're looking at your own like conservative media. It's crazy that like you get like a job in like public office when you're just repeating this shit from like Fox News, bro.
CNN called it out themselves.
Bro,
okay,
CNN's been pretty for Trump this election cycle.
Yeah, because they're for ratings, and Kamala doesn't sell.
Okay, you're so close to getting it. You're so close to getting it.
Oh no, dude, I've gotten it a long time ago, but I'm not gonna not play the game. I'm gonna tell you, I'll play the game all day long. The game's there to be played. I'm gonna play it.
Hey, Donald Trump gets promoted because he brings in ratings.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And Kamala Harris is killing the industry.
The money-making industry of politics? I would hope that she's killing that, yes.
Not politics. She's killing every single industry in her path. I wish it was just politics.
I don't think that that's entirely accurate, George.
Oh, okay, sure. I mean, clearly dude, you're in California. I'm in New York. We live two different realities.
I mean, these are pretty similar realities, to be fair. California and New York, those are like...
That's right. That's right. We both live in shithole states run by Democrats that are overrunning the state and cities with illegal aliens that are sucking up resources, and now FEMA can barely fund.
Do you know any like illegal aliens?
I mean, I just got to walk out my house in New York City, and pretty sure there's plenty.
Yeah, they're pretty chill, no?
Yeah, I mean, look, if you're trying to be facetious and sarcastic about the term aliens, I didn't invent it. Get mad at who
I don't know
wrote
what that means. I don't know what you just said. Was that a slur?
I'm not trying to be sarcastic about aliens. That's how the law is written. So
okay,
I'm just reciting the law.
Who's
this guy?
Kate?
Shit! There's two chicks that are gonna kill me. I'm fucked.
Yep, that's gonna happen this November, bro. Well, one chick and one effeminate man. It's progressive.
I gotta tell you, I think if you want, you can send me your address so I can shoot you some Kleenex.
I don't want to send you my address, and I don't want Kleenex from you, George. What the hell?
Oh, you're gonna need a Kleenex for November.
Okay. Now we're gonna steal it, bro. I got bad news, bro. We're gonna steal that bitch.
You guys are great at stealing elections.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna be voting like 30 times, man. You just wait, bro. George, I think this has been a super eye-opening interview into the Republican side of Congress and where you guys ideologically align and where you guys' views sit and where they come from. I think it's super eye-opening, hopefully, for a lot of people in this chat room.
I think this has been an absolutely fun experience. I love understanding a little bit more about you and how you think. And
hey, thanks for being a good sport about it, bro. I will give you credit. Like most people on your, they won't do this shit for a reason. There's a reason they won't do it. I'm not an expert, and I literally, like, I'm sorry, but like some of this shit just was ridiculous today, bro. It was absolutely ridiculous. I don't. Again, I'm the left feminine Twitch, bro. I'm straight centrist, bro. Like I'm beyond political lines, man. But like, okay, cool. Some of this shit was just crazy, bro. It's just wild, man.
It's okay. Now, right before we're finishing,
we have fun here. No, and here's the thing: we do have fun here, and I hate how Fortnite Friday has like had a political connotation lately. So let's go out on some real Fortnite Friday hitters. Like, what's your favorite Pokemon, dude?
My favorite Pokemon? Yeah. It's actually funny. I'm a big Vaporeon, Flareon, Jolton.
Whoa, the evolutions. Okay, wait, WP.
Yeah, the original evolutions, and then Vulpix, Ninetales, also like super like.
You stick to like original 150, yeah? Is that all you know?
I do. I mean, I only know the original 150. I don't know.
There's good ones. A lot of kids these days like complain that like they're overdone with the original 150. I disagree. I think that there's great designs there and they deserve credit.
I think the original 150 were relatable and they were cool. I mean, I agree. I watched all of Pokemon, the original series.
Oh, dude, me too, man. Oh my god, that was like all I watched growing up.
And that Pokemon movie with the Battle of Mewtwo and all of that.
The Mewtwo movie, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, oh, that's a hard movie, dude.
Movie. Yeah, that's a pretty emotional.
Go back and watch the Mewtwo movie and listen to Mewtwo's quote at the end. I think it's actually quite. You know what? Let me look it up for you real quick because it's pretty profound. He has a quote right at the end of the movie, and it's beautiful. He goes, "I see now that the circumstances of one's birth is irrelevant. It is what you do with the gift of life that determines who you are." You know what, George? I think that's something to sleep on, bro. I think you're in a really interesting opportunity. And you have a lot that you could do and you could discuss in the future that could be happening to a lot of people. Especially if, you know, you reconsider some of these things that you've been surrounded by. And that's just where I stand. You can disagree, but I think you're given a unique position. And if you want to succeed in this space as like podcast stuff, I think that's your route. But that's just my opinion.
I must end. This has been almost 2 hours. And,
no worries, bro.
It was fun. It was fun. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
No problem, man. You can hang up. I can't tab out to hang up right now, so I'll sit here, but I'll see you, bro.
You bet. Connor, be well. Take care. Thanks for having me.
See you around.
Thanks for teaching me Fortnite. Oh, by the way, hold on. Before I go, what is your favorite Pokemon?
Ooh, so I got to cut. It's always a tough answer. So, like, I like Wooper. That was, like, Gold and Silver. Do you remember? Did you ever play those or get into, like, Gen 2?
No.
Yeah, Wooper's usually up there. I like Flygon from Gen 3. There's some newer ones that are actually surprisingly good, like from the newest games, which I hadn't had good ones for a while, but, like, I like some of the new designs. You wouldn't know them, though.
Okay, so what about the original? Can we go back
out of the original 150? Man, I mean, honestly, the evolutions are up there. I was pretty happy with that pick. I like all the evolutions though, because I don't know, I have a cat.
So when I played, and then when I used to play, and then when Nintendo 64 had Pokemon Stadium, so when I would go play on Stadium, I used to do the Mizuno hack. Do you remember that on Blue Red?
Whoa, we got a gamer in the call. Wait a minute.
But wait. But that's as much as gaming. I dropped video games at 16. So that was literally 18 years ago, right? So I used to do the Mizuno hack. So I'd power up all my Pokemon to level 100. I teach them every fucking trick. And then when I'd go play Stadium against all my friends that didn't know the Mizuno hack, the only thing about capturing Mizuno was it fucked up the whole game in some weird way.
Yeah,
but it kind of fucked with the game, right?
You should
anyway,
worry more about this shit and less about like the politics of our nation. Fuck with Pokemon more.
I only had Master Balls and Ultra Balls and whatever that shit was, but I would always build a water ice like cache of Pokemon and keep like a ground type Pokemon on deck. But I would always go play Pokemon Stadium with a
why a ground type on deck for water ice team? That doesn't.
No. I would go in with all water ice, and I'd have a ground Pokemon in case my opponent ended up with like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a stupid. That's bad type coverage. That makes no sense. Because like if your issue is like a ground type would counter what, electric? Is that it? Is that the only thing you need?
Yeah, because it was so popular. I'm trying to tell you, back then it was all about electric. Everybody wanted the electric Pokemon. It
was more psychic type back then. Like you want to get like your Alakazam. You want to get like your like.
Yeah, no. So I did play a lot with Alakazam. By the way, that's actually a great point, right?
Play the hits. Play the meta.
Yeah. So anyway, I would line up. It was usually a Vaporeon, Articuno, which I love the legendary birds. They're so cool. Right. But it was usually an Articuno, Vaporeon. I'd always have a Slowbro because it was psychic ice, and you can teach it like a bunch of different freaking interesting things. And I'm trying to remember. From time to time, I'd have like a Gyarados. What's the Magikarp's evolution?
Gyarados.
Gyarados, right? And then a Dragonite, right? So that was kind of like my deck.
Oh, Dragonite. Okay, well that's. I mean, come on. Yeah. Now you're playing with fire, dude. Like that's. Well, not a dragon flying technically, but still.
Yeah. So I would. That would be kind of like because Dragonite also learned all water and ice beams and all of that stuff. Ice beam was kind of my favorite strike, whatever.
It, so you get it. Yeah, I got diagnosed like on the spectrum when I was younger, specifically because of like my Pokemon obsession. So I know exactly. Okay. I know exactly where you're coming from here.
So that was actually my diagnosis, was via Pokemon obsession too. So all right,
there you go. See, bro, yeah. It's a true combo, man.
We literally just found our autism spectrum diagnosis.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Pokemon.
Listen, I'm telling you, George, I see a lot in you, and that's why I'm hopeful that you can come around and be a light in this world, bro.